Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And to finish up this infrastructure track, I would like to introduce Pablo Artinano from Polygon about bringing the world to Ethereum. Pablo?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Nico, for the presentation. Let me try to present. Okay. Let me know if you can see it.
Yes, I see it fine. Thanks.
Okay, so well, thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity of talking here. My name is Pablo. I work in the enterprise department of Polygon, which is a pretty recent department that we have created 6 months ago, in order to try to onboard corporate companies from the Web 2 to the Web 3 paradigm. So in this presentation, we would like to put in the table like, what do we do? Because I think and the spirit is the same, but we have increased our toolkit. And then what are our major updates, so that you can have a sense of what are we more focused on. Okay, so here you can see like the outline. I would like to first of all like go through a little bit of the journey that we have gone through, and once we establish what do we do, I would like to point out which are our major milestones, because I think they are like really like nailing the market with very, I would say, like accurate solutions for what the problems or the pain points that we see in the market. So first of all, just to make a summary, like Polygon started like 4 years ago under a hybrid between a sidechain and a commit chain, which was called Matic. And after like 300 hackathons and increasing like a lot of the user experience through this kind of iteration process with hackathons, we become one of the largest like ecosystems in the both in the DeFi and the gaming space. But Polygon sees like there's not one solution that fits all the use cases that we wanna face. And we see, like, for example, corporates are reluctant to jump into the blockchain ecosystem without this privacy feature that we have also tried to implement. So in the last year, we became like the powerhouse of zero knowledge, which is like a cutting-edge technology that allows to encrypt like information, like applying like this kind of techniques. It basically allows a prover to prove something to and a verifier verify something without revealing the content of the verification. And we became like the, as I said, like the powerhouse of the zero knowledge. How did we do that? How did we do that? By acquiring and integrating 4 of the most promising projects that exist in the market. That I will later go through them, but they now allow us to have like a very powerful like CK market scan and to implement those technologies in real use cases. So just to give like a small overview, Polygon, as you may know, is like one of the largest ecosystem in the system now, with more than, I would say that number is kind of outdated because we are more than 13,000 dApps. We leverage on this EVM compatibility to make the switch from Ethereum to Polygon the seamless, so that you don't need like to make any change in smart contracts, because pretty much everything that you deploy on Ethereum you can deploy it on Polygon. The point is like the side chains work like in this way, but true layer 2 solutions like the rollups cannot benefit until now from the EVM compatibility. So now they only allowed to process transactions, but not the business logic that can be unraveled from the smart contracts. So another thing that is important to point out, as I said before, is like privacy has become one of the most important features and more demanded features in the market. And you will have experienced that in any consortium blockchain, participants are not eager to jump into the blockchain space without being sure that privacy is enabled. And that's why Polygon, apart from this scalability approach that we are providing, I will explain later, has also tried to position in the privacy feature in a triple perspective. We are providing privacy from a network perspective through what we call Polygon Edge, which is a modular framework to develop your own chain. I will explain later also. Also from the transaction perspective with Polygon Nightfall, and also from the identity perspective with a self-sovereign identity solution that has been released very recently in Dubai. It's called Polygon ID. So pretty much what we say in Polygon is that, as I said before, that not all the solutions fit for every single project. So what we try to offer or to envision is a continuum where different solutions are deployed depending on the trade-offs that you are looking for. So primarily, if a project or a participant is looking for sovereignty, for a user experience control, maximum control, we just offer these sovereign chains, which are deployed through Polygon Edge, where the security is lower because the security is basically provided by themselves. And on the other side of the line, you can see like the full secure layer 2 solutions, like solutions that truly inherit Ethereum security, and they leverage on that to accomplish this high level of security. And in the middle, you will find this hybrid chain, which is called Polygon POS, which is like a hybrid between side chain and a commit chain. So what we want to point out here is like the decision is always in the client, like the client or the company or the user is the one who is going to decide which are the trade-offs they want to go through. Either they want to focus on flexibility, scalability, on security. I mean, the decision is from them, and we try to offer the tools to make that decision as easy as possible. So which are the benefits that polygons bring to the table? And I know this kind of but the benefits that you can see on the table are those ones that I have listed. The scalability, we are now one of the fastest chains in the market, but without compromising security, because we inherit like Ethereum security. Pretty much I would say like Mumbai testnet is about like 7,000 transactions per second if required. We are always leveraging on Ethereum security. So we don't perceive ourselves like an Ethereum killer, but we perceive ourselves like not all the chains can do everything. We envision the future like a modular future, where like Ethereum is developing this kind of reconciling or notary layer. We are providing the processing layer, and then the data availability layer can be provided on chain on Ethereum or off chain in another layer that is also another product that Polygon wants to deploy, that's called Polygon Avail. So with this kind of features, these are I would say the features that have brought us to this situation where most of the DeFi and gaming projects are on us, and now we see like the feature with the next challenge, and the next challenge is identity and privacy. Once we can consider that scalability has been solved through this layer 2, we now need to focus on this identity and privacy field. So as I said before, I would like also to point out which are the major updates that we have gone through this Q1 and maybe like a Q4 of 2021, because I think they are really relevant to understand which are the approach that Polygon is following on his path towards like a mass adoption of Ethereum, which is our main goal. So first of all, we have, as I said before, we have integrated Polygon Mighty and Polygon Zero, which are two very promising projects that are also like nailing in the zero knowledge to become, like, as I said before, the zero knowledge powerhouse. Polygon Mighty is a project that is run by Bobin Threadware, who is like the former CK head of research in Facebook. He's developing this Stark virtual machine. Stark, for those who don't know, is like a way of doing this proof generation in zero knowledge circuits. And Polygon Zero, which is another startup project focused on zero knowledge, which is bringing this recursive proof system through Plonky 2. The point is, like, we are now trying to work like as a team. And although those projects have their own roadmap and their own vision and their own objectives and targets, we are trying to think together to try to bring the best of them into the table. Actually, like I would say, like some months ago, they were all meeting in somewhere in the United States in order to try to put all the capabilities that those teams have on top of the table, to try to improve all the deficiencies or all the weaknesses that we can see in the projects to make them better. So that kind of team building spirit that we are trying to create is and those synergies that we are bringing to a table is what are making that the roadmaps that we are following are fully accomplished, and this is something that we are very proud of. So the second point, which is also relevant, this is rebranding of SDK to Polygon Edge. As I say, Polygon Edge is a modular and extensive framework for building Ethereum compatible blockchain networks. It's very oriented into enterprise chains because it allows to create these sovereign chains. Pretty much you can decide any single decision on that. You can decide which is a consensus mechanism like proof of stake, proof of authority, IBFT, etc. You can decide who are going to be the validators, if you want to use your own tokens, which is the cloud system you are going to deploy. I mean, everything can be defined by yourself. The difference between this kind of sovereign chains and what we can see in the market through this Hyperledger, Corda, Quorum, or projects like that is that we are also offering this chain bridge. The chain bridge is like a multi-directional blockchain bridge, like supporting EVM compatible chains that pretty much allows to connect to the public ecosystem. And in our case, given that the public ecosystem is so powerful, we want to point out because the network effects that can be deployed through this ecosystem are huge. So if the sovereign chains maintain their privacy, but they can also connect to this public ecosystem, we are pretty much we are not creating those kind of silos, but we are creating a one network, even though there are like those private networks. So even though Polygon Edge is working very hard on this, and the chain bridge is not fully ready yet, I would say like this is a very good option for those who want to jump on a consortium blockchain, but without losing all the capabilities and all the network effects that can be deployed through the public network. Then Nightfall is the approach we have in terms of privacy for transactions. So Nightfall is a zero knowledge scalable solution that is developed jointly with EY, and basically allows to obfuscate transactions. So when you are operating on a public network and you basically don't want to like the other participants see what you are trying to transactions you want to do, who are you doing, who is the receiver, which is the underlying asset. You can go through this solution, which is basically an optimistic rollup with a zero knowledge layer that allows to obfuscate transactions. So this is also very oriented into enterprise chains to give this layer of privacy. So the major milestone is that after a hard work, we have been able to jump into, like 2-3 months ago, we were able to jump into the testnet. So I would say like everyone who is interested on testing this product, just reach me back in the exhibitor hall or later, and we can connect you to the project team to go through it. Then Polygon ID is our self-sovereign identity solution. I would say like this has been one of the projects that have gotten like more attention from the market, because it provides like a very different approach to this self-sovereign identity. What we have seen in the market is not leveraged on zero knowledge, it's not on zero knowledge solutions, but on other kind of solutions. And we are truly believers on zero knowledge. We are trying to provide these kind of solutions based on zero knowledge. So I would say like the most important features of Polygon ID is that it basically allows to generate private on-chain verification to boost like dApps and DeFi, and also allows to openly and permissionally issue claims from one identity to another identity without third parties. So these for me are the two most prominent features on this project. But again, I haven't said before, but if any of you is interested on getting a demo of Polygon ID, just reach me back and we can handle for sure like a deep dive, technical deep dive, and also a demo if required, because if you think it can bring value to your existing solution. Then we will also, yeah.
Do you mind if we wrap it up here, just because there's another talk starting up on the main stage, but maybe you could tell people how to get in touch with you?
Yeah, I mean, you can reach me back on LinkedIn, because my name is Pablo Artinano, so you can reach me back there, or I can also put my email. Let me do it.
I have it. I could put it in the chat for you if you like.
Yeah. So here you have. Yeah, that's it. It's already done. So yeah, thank you very much, Nico. Really sorry to interrupt, but it's okay. Thank you very much for your time, and be in touch. Anyone who wants to contact me, just feel free to text me, and we can have a deeper chat.
Thank you. Very much appreciated, Pablo.